Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 1 of the rematch between Big Pharma and Team 2. My name is John Walburn and I'm going to be casting this game for you today. I have Mixguel on the way as well, so he's running a little bit late, so he'll be 10 minutes behind, but he will be here, so you can look forward to that soon. Meanwhile, let's introduce who is playing on which team and what's going on right now. So we have Big Pharma on the Radiant side, Happy Geelong, Chick Hicks, Sweats Baguettes, Mr. British, and Acid Rains. You'll notice no Chessies today. So Chessies-less Big Pharma, interesting, very interesting. Meanwhile, Team 2 side on the Dire team, they have J-Bud, Moonsilver, So Close, Yeet So Far, Zealach, and Emperor. So these teams have organized a rematch between each other. I believe they played, was it last week or a couple of weeks ago? I'm pretty sure it was last week. So of course, as you all know, my memory is terrible. I'm pretty sure it was last week. Yeah, I'm fairly certain. Anyway, so Team 2, picking the Snapfire first. Pretty solid pick. Hard to ascertain what lane the Snapfire is going in, especially with its new role as a mid laner. It can even go carry, so I do like the carry build on Snapfire myself, quite partial to that in fact. Meanwhile, Big Pharma picking up the Jakiro, quite a solid pick of course in this league. And then the second pick they go with the Sniper of all things. Right, so playing the hand early it seems like, unless they're trying to bait Team 2 here a little bit with this Sniper pick. We'll have to see. I'm just double checking if everything's fine. If you can hear me alright, then that would be good to know. And just checking everything's good. Yeah, no dropped frames as well. Awesome, got my bottle of water as well. I'm gonna be drinking plenty of that. There we go. Okay, the Shadow Fiend ban. Alright. So a sniper right click wouldn't be enough for Big Pharma. They had to ban out the Shadow Fiend too, Team 2 says. Okay, okay. A lot of physical damage being taken out there, but, you know, sniper being sniper. Meanwhile, Big Pharma, they get rid of the Faceless Void. They get rid of Moonsilver's iconic Lone Druid. Ooh, a CK ban? Team 2. What is that? Huh? That feels like a personal attack at this point. Although, yeah, it is quite the strong hero at this point. Very nice to put in the mid, not in the mid lane, in the safe lane. So they're expecting a mid sniper or even possibly support sniper at this point. Because, yeah, it looks like Team 2 are just banning your typical Big Pharma main heroes here. See what they go with. I like this Rubik pick as well, of course. Countering the Jakiro, stealing the Ice Path. Gonna make the Jakiro and the rest of his team very, very sad indeed. Unless a Jakiro big brains it and always casts his dual breath afterwards. Which can be pretty rough indeed. Banning the Necrophos, another Big Pharma hero. They are well known for their Necrophos. Husker, of course, Underlord, of course, although no Chessies to play that Underlord. I guess it must be pretty popular with the rest of Big Pharma as well for Team 2 to ban it. Meanwhile, Big Pharma retaliate with the Slark ban. Okay. Alright, Slark, very annoying hero. Can get right up in your face, completely hidden from sight, and hit you regardless, so fairly known for a sniper to deal with. So, ooh, picking up the axe. No Slark as well to steal his stats, so he's going to be able to just stand in the front and deal his counter helix damage without too much fear of dying. We'll have to see what Team 2 retaliates with. I like these, the Tusk ban as well. That's the typical Death Ball strat going out the window there. Very strong, flexible hero that Tusk is, can even go mid with him. Although he's been played typically as a support, especially in this league. Snowball initiations are just that good. Especially the follow-up damage. People sleep on... Oh, I don't know if people sleep on Tusk's damage because it's quite evident. With no items, that Lotus Punch still takes out most of your health, so... Okay, Team 2 picking up the Clockwork. Righto, okay. Good initiation on the Sniper, good to initiate on Jakiro. Very annoying for heroes with long cast animations like Jakiro. As Battery Assault will cancel any attempt at, say, an Ice Path or something like that. Pretty much means that both Sniper and Jakiro will need that Force Staff as soon as possible. Because once Clockwork hits level 6, those will be his targets. Hit them with the Battery Assault Cogs combo in the back line. So I do like that pickup by Team 2. Plus the synergy with Snapfire. Cog someone plus the Mortimer Kisses on top. Even just a cookie in can be pretty devastating indeed. So very nice offlaner there for Team 2. We'll see how it works out though, because if Clockwork misses his initiation, then Sniper's got easy pickings from range. Okay, there you go, Spectre. Right, so Axe, he won't be too happy about jumping a Spectre late game. Plus the fact that Spectre can Spectre can jump the Sniper with her ultimate. Pretty much as soon as she hits level 6, then Sniper's going to be in trouble. Both Clockwork and Spectre. Oh. Guess this is what you get when you pick Sniper this early, but this might be what Big Pharma is building towards. They picked the Disruptor. Okay. Alright, so going to send back whoever initiates, I guess the Clockwork or the Spectre, back to where you came from with the Glimpse plus... Although, how does that work with Spectre? I'm pretty sure I'll glimpse them back. Yeah. So if she holds in, takes the place of an illusion, and then you glimpse it, it should send it back. Logically, right? I'm pretty sure. Anyway, we'll have to see how that works out, but picking the Disruptor against the Spectre... You're quite squishy as a Disruptor. Spectre doesn't really care about the AoE silence or anything like that. She can just stand in it late game and not really worry too much, so... We'll have to see how effective this is. Maybe they're picking it for the lane domination, I guess. Securing the Axe's bottom lane there. Trying to remember what the Ogladai, Axe and Disruptor together, that's quite thematic. We got 28 seconds left. They're gonna ban the Enchantress to the final hero. Okay. Would be another very squishy pick for Big Pharma. They already have quite a lot of squish on this side. Everyone bar the Axe, of course. Your Team 2 quite solid. Even Snapfire is a strength hero, so she does get fairly, I don't say fairly tanky, but a decent amount of health. She won't die quite as fast as, say, Rubik or Jakiro or especially Disruptor. I feel like Disruptor's just made of paper in my games. What am I looking for here for Team 2? They still need a mid-hero, unless they're throwing the Snapfire mid, of course. 4, 3, looking for maybe some more jump to the Sniper, just to double down on that. Maybe like the Storm Spirit, who's hard for the Axe to lock down. Can't get glimpsed easily, although it does get countered by the AoE silence, so I'm not too sure on that myself. Team 2 seems like they're not too sure either. Only 8 seconds left of reserve time. Let's see what they go with here for their mid-hero. It is the Tinker. Okay, so staying in the back line, he's going to be in throwing missiles and lasers. Meanwhile, Big Pharma, they pick the Phantom Assassin as their true carry. So that's a mid-sniper, I guess. Okay. Phantom Assassin. Pretty good against the Rubik, pretty good against the Tinker, I'd like to say. We'll have to see, of course. Me being the scrub that I am, I can't really speculate too much on these drafts. Although, if I was to pick a lineup here, Team 2's is looking pretty solid. I do like the clockwork a lot here. And Moon Silver's Spectre, it's going to be very hard to deal with. Phantom Assassin, her damage, she's more of a mid-game to late-game carry, whereas Moon Silver can out-carry her at a certain point and just become too much to deal with, especially if PA doesn't have a good start. So, well, we'll see how it goes with this rematch as we load into the game proper. I'm sure my partner McSkull will join any second now. Castle stream with chat. Let's have a look. Don't buy me junk. We'll just listen in. Oh, okay. Cheers. Hi, Aaron. Nice. Okay, so there's no bug there. Got
you ready? You don't look
typical
ready.
streamer view. Fantastic. All right. So, let's run through who's playing as who. First of all, Happy Geelong on the Disruptor. Then we've got Mr. British, the mid sniper. Switz Baguettes on the Jakira over here. Chick Hicks on the Axe off lane. And finally, Acid Rains on the safe lane PA. That's all the Radiant side. Now for the Dire team, we have J-Bud on the Snapfire. Moon Silver on the Spectre here. So close yeet so far on this Clockwork. Probably just calling it so close once again in this match. Emperor on this Rubik here. And finally, Zealach on the mid Tinker. Alright, I like this ward as well, making sure that the Tinker's got vision on the sniper. Gotta be aware that the sniper's just heading mid here, so I wonder if they'll use that information. And I'm not aware of Chick Hicks here. It's like Emperor might be stepping up to take that room, we'll have to see. He's got his team behind him, meanwhile, yeah, down bot. Yeah, and Switz Baguettes might be able to secure that room. There's no contest here, but he's not quite aware of that yet. That is a nice ward though, he can see over here. I like that a lot. Alright, looks like 2 runes each. As we do it, yep, there's Switz Baguettes taking that final ring. And an even start for both teams. Alright, noticing that Smoke of Deceit there in Happy Geelong's not backpack, his inventory. However, they opted not to use it yet, so... Okay. Very typical start so far. Rubik and the Spectre laning together. Meanwhile, Chick Hicks and... Oh, yeah, there's the Jakiro together. Okay, so the Disruptor's down in the safe lane with the PA. So they're not going to have any stuns or anything to save this PA if Clockwork basically just runs at her. We'll have to see how that goes. I noticed that magic stick already for Clockwork. So all of these Thunder Strikes gonna go towards that region. Meanwhile, J-Bud already suffering a little bit. That Thunder Strike lane harass is so strong from Disruptor. Very happily to use that, Mr. Happy Geelong. Just to secure a little bit more farm for PA. Meanwhile, Emperor... He falls. Okay, is that the dual breath plus the slow from Battle Hunger? And there you go, Switz Baguettes chasing the poor Rubik down. No lift or anything. He had just the Fade Bolt to his I'm trying to say to his availability, but that doesn't quite work. He just had the Fade Bolt available. No lift there to save himself. Let's see how we're going in terms of last hits here. We're going, okay. So J-Bud, he's the one farming down bottom here. That's quite unique. Going to be working towards the early Arcane Boots, possibly a fast Greaves for his team, which is pretty typical of your Snapfires nowadays. Meanwhile, Moonsilver happily farming away. He's got no mana to his name as well, though, using all his Spectral Daggers to harass. He's got none left to escape. That might cost him. We'll have to see. Chick Hicks, no taunt as well. Probably get it next level. Zealach saving his money, aiming for that bottle. Meanwhile, Mr. British, what has he got on his courier? Does he already have bottle? Oh no, he's just getting another Wraith ban. Okay. New change to Wraith ban. They did nerf it initially, but in Turbo it makes it after minute 12 the bonuses are doubled, but in your regular matches, it's still minute 25. Okay. Seeing how we're going, still a Sentry Award available for this Clockwork. Very nice pull, by the way, Geelong. Trying to stack it, but so close. He will block that with his body and take a Courier down. Very nice. He's right place, right time for that Clockwork so far. I like his positioning there. Meanwhile, Mr. British taking quite a lot of damage here. Zealach just using all of his mana available. He's got none left. Oh, no, he's got his bottle actually, so never mind. He's going to be able to recuperate quite a bit and continue the harass. Trying to force out the sniper from the lane as soon as possible. Meanwhile, So Close is foiling any attempt to stack this camp and or pull the creeps here, so keeping it still in his team's favor. J-Bud is going to have an easier time with last hitting. Talk about an easier time though, they're going straight for Disruptor. He's quite the easy target here, and he's going to fall. Poor Acid Rain's no mana as well. What's with everyone not having any mana this game? She's going to turn around and hit Clockwork a few times. Incentivize him running away from the PA. He's got no evasion, by the way, so this might be costly here. He's sticking around a bit too greedy. There's the stun as well from the Snapfire. PA, oh, nice jump there from Acid Rains. However, he's gone back towards the enemy tower. This could still be problematic. So Close is still on the chase. Doesn't look like he'll be able to quite get him. He might take this Disruptor instead. Although his teammate ain't nowhere close by. Using that Rocket Flare to cancel the healing salve as well, by the way. Very nice little play there. Checking out Mr. British here with 10 denies to his name. Same for J-Bud here, but Mr. British also leading in the last hits as well. Make that 11 denies. Where is the Tinker? He is all the way up here. Try to take this bounty rune for himself. Recuperate his mana. But it seems like Sniper is A-OK in lane so far. Emperor, by the way, he's not having a good time. He's getting DOT'd down. Dotted, I guess is the term. So Close once again blocking the new stacks. Very nicely done. He's even got that ward just... Oh wait, that's Happy Geelong's ward. Is that blocking the camp? No, not quite. Very close indeed. Zealach, he's down bottom here. He's going to be in sight range of this ward that's about to expire from Sweat Spaghettis. Wow, the Jakiro placing that ward very early on. Talking about ward. Look at these two wards basically just facing each other, unaware of each other's existence. Okay, must be a pretty optimal spot to put wards nowadays. Nice pull there, So Close yet so far. I like this tactic quite a bit. He's only going to pull that one creep over so far, but the rest are on their way. This is going to ensure that his creep wave is close as possible to his own tower and make it safe farming for J-Bud as long as possible. So securing quite a lot of last hits here. 31 last hits, 15 denies on this Snapfire as well. So PA really suffering. She does have the Rune of Health, but talk about suffering as well. Taking quite a bit of damage there, and she's a level behind the Snapfire. An entire level behind, like in perhaps. No, what am I trying to say? Emperor, he got stuck in the ice path. So Close though, he's TP'd up top. He's trying to save his Spectre. He will trip the cogs, not able to quite catch the axe. However, damage coming out from the, whatchamacallit, the battery assault. That's it. Chick Hicks, he drops the taunt, but Zealach is here to follow up. That's 4 top here for this rotation. And they do secure the kill. Alright, meanwhile, J-Bud, leave him alone for a couple seconds and he gets a double kill? Oh my god. Wow, that early level lead just worked out so much in his favor. Looks like, yeah, Team 2 doing pretty well to start things off. 7 minutes and a half into this match. 1 kill to 4. And a little bit of a net worth lead starting to climb here, despite Mr. British's pretty good like last hits and a nice score. Should say CS score, right? The creep score, or was it creep score? So just the CS. There's the healing cell for J Bud. He's got his ult available. If the clockwork rotates down, bot gets that level 6. He's a little bit away from that, but oh, Happy Geelong, he'll finally get his stack done. And gonna make his PA very happy once he gets that going. Meanwhile, Zilach farming down the mid. He's gonna notice that Sniper is going all the way top with his DD rune. Going to aim towards... Oh! Did not even notice that dive there. Chick Hicks was chasing down the Rubik. Meanwhile, Moonsilver's on the run, dodges the ice path. But that movement might cost him as well. He's running towards the tree. He's not able to get towards his tower, and that's a double kill for Mr. British. I like that play by Swiss Baguettes, blocking off the only escape there for the Spectre. She was forced to run into the trees this way and into the clutches of this DD sniper. Chick Hicks as well, he's pretty happy. He's got his Vanguard finished. Meanwhile, down bot, J-Bud and co. Actually chasing down this Disruptor, forcing this PA back. She's still got nothing at this 9-minute mark, just the Rune of Health to her name. And quite honestly, very far from that Battle Fury. A lot further than she would like to be. Ooh, Mr. British, he's come back mid. He's spotted a Spectre here, farming while Zilach is helping out, assisting with... I guess he's taking that camp. Meanwhile, so close. He's positioned quite aggressively here. Very close to Mr. British indeed. He does not have that 4-staff quite as of yet, but we'll just be able to hit the cogs and walk away. Happy as Larry. Well, with no mana, of course, but who needs that this game, I guess, when you're a sniper? Okay, Switzberg gets us down here as well. They want to set something up onto J-Bud, doing quite a bit of damage, but he's still got a mechanism here, so J-Bud, he'll be all good. Able to cookie away as well. Meanwhile, Zilach, he's smoked up. They're still looking for the sniper kill. Mr. British has to play a wide safe here. Oh no, the whiff from the heat-seeking missile. That's unfortunate indeed. Mr. British, though, he will fall regardless as the rest of the team arrives. Happy Geelong ensuring that the Tinker trades his life, though. So mid for a mid. That's pretty well worth it. Meanwhile, oh, so close. He's suffering quite a bit here. That damage over time will be enough to take him down. Sweat Spaghettis, though, a little bit out of position. Moonsilver was on him the entire time, but not able to do enough yet. No items or anything, just the blade mail, so nothing aggressive so far. Chick Hicks, very aggressive here up in the top lane. Gets the dunk! Oh my god, I thought that Rubik had like half his health remaining. Wow. Okay, so Chick Hicks is also quite strong at this point. Alright, 11 minutes in. Might have to ask where good old McSkull is. Meanwhile, Moonsilver, he was a bit greedy sticking around in that Radiant jungle, and it's gonna cost him his life, I guess. As everyone will clean that up together. The kill go in the way of the Jakira, unfortunately, but meanwhile, top, get the rotation onto Chick Hicks and finally take down the axe. Alright, this game looking pretty interesting. We'll have a look at net worth now. J-Bud still in the lead with that fantastic laning. And yep, just as we called it, he's going for the Guardian Greaves. Let's see, I've got new mentions here. No, nothing's going on. I'll find out where Mr. McSkull is. Type. You probably heard that. All good. Alright, checking out items here. Still not much to... Oh, Mr. Emperor here is only level 5 as well. Mr. British just gonna harass as much as possible. He's got his Master Manners. Oh, he stepped up a little bit too far, it looks like. Glimpse will send back the Clockwork, but it's not enough to save from the Mortimer Kisses, which will secure a sniper kill there. Oh my god, the damage it did to the Disruptor too. Meanwhile, looks like all of Team 2 have mobilized here mid, bar the Spectre, who's going to continue farming up top. Aiming for, I believe that's the Radiance. Okay, more aggressive plays here. They're pushing forward underneath. Well, basically in the middle of these two towers here, and Happy Geelong leading them on a wild goose chase, gonna juke them out there. Very well done. But still, very much worth it for Team 2. 7-9 now, 13 minutes in, and there's still not much net worth lead here. Not enough to quantify a proper 1k net worth lead. Acid Rains, he's going to claw his way back. He's still aiming for that Battle Fury. Got most of the components, just waiting for that Claymore. Alright, so once he gets that though, his farm's going to accelerate. But at this point in the game, he's still a ways behind. Okay. We'll look at the scores there. Everything's looking pretty good for Team 2. They just need to keep making space for this Spectre, which I believe is the plan here. The rotations from Jaybird, So Close, and Emperor are just moving together. It's going to get spotted out here by the Radiant side, I believe. They're going to move away. Yeah, that well-placed ward there by Happy Geelong.